They're all moving.
Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Currently, I believe, Peter, you're still in Facebook, correct?
I am, although it's pushing up against me. I am short Facebook, and I'm just being difficult in holding my MU short that I've had since, I don't know, like quarter after 9:45, 15 minutes after the open. I've just been holding a little bit. Just I don't know why at this point, but I am.
Because it's MU and we haven't traded it in forever.
Yeah, I don't like the way MU trades most times. But it's going to be in play. Just going to hit mute on Benzinga. But yeah, I thought I'd give it a shot. And
Yeah,
I had a great trade on it. Oh my goodness. Humza. That, even I'll say that is too much me. That's, I appreciate it. Very flattering, but, wow. I think, split personality. Yeah, that's me. What are you talking about? Shut up. I'm not talking. Please stop talking to me. I'm on the microphone. Shoot. Anyway.
Yeah, but MU's daily actually looks decent for trading a little bit now that it lost this range that it had been in for so long. Dropped off, and then I think Brian talked about it this Sunday, how he thought it would bottom out at this level here and then kind of come back, at least make a pullback. So a couple good days trading it, but I haven't kept it much on my watch list.
Which is surprising to hear you say that, because it used to be all about MU.
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see more enthusiasm in there. I mean, the market has just been driving up, and MU has just been stuck in a range, and then it sold off. Just tells me that there's not many people putting money there.
That absolutely will not be my new screensaver. Don't you find it? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but I'll say it anyways. Like I went over to a friend's house, and she had like this pensive picture of herself on her desktop. I'm like, I don't know. It seems weird to have a picture of yourself as your own background.
Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah.
Like your kids, sure. If you happen to be in it with your kids or your spouse or your family or your car, I'm good with that. But just you, I don't know. That's a little too much
self-indulgence.
Self-indulgence, something. All right, Neo. Is this the point at which Neo reverses? Oh my goodness. No. Dan, I did not hear about that. Oh no, Mom from Saskatoon.
No.
Oh man, that sucks. Oh, I almost got stopped out on Facebook. It's moved back down here again.
Neo's just kind of hanging out there, Facebook, making that nice rundown for you.
Yeah. Well, MU might finally go stop me out. I think there's a lot of people looking for Neo to short, which could be dangerous because you're going to get into these constant short squeezes, right? If the buyers are still out there and able to push it up, they'll just keep overwhelming everybody that's going short and driving it higher and higher.
Yeah, it's got that wave up. Has not lost the 20 yet. It's tested it a couple times, but has failed to close below it in the last
Look at the
hour or
size.
so.
There's like almost 80, little over 80,000 shares sitting at 18. So people are just dropping, they're dropping volume up the chain. So I don't know. It's like I said, I'm tempted to go short on it myself, but I think I might get squeezed. Yeah, Joe, I have no idea. I mean, I never try and predict what a stock's going to do, tomorrow morning, because I have no idea.
Yeah.
Wait and see.
So Mike F, I
See,
traded
look at me.
Facebook today is what I ended up trading. Yeah, look at all that.
Chris, you could only do that once or twice, and then the SEC would be down upon you like a ton of bricks.
Yep.
They've got good methods nowadays of figuring that out. So unless you're a designated market maker, when you can sort of do the same actions, but you do it for different effect, because that's part of your job. But yes, if you're just a person out there trying to manipulate a stock, yeah, they come down pretty quick these days.
Does not take them long. Just ask the board members at Kodak.
Yeah, actually, there you go. I mean, that was ridiculously easy to figure out. I mean, come on. But anyway, yeah.
I just laugh at the stupidity of the board members.
I think they're like, were they just desperate to make some money after, I've been on this board for 20 years and I haven't made a dime. Ever since the Instamatic camera went out of favor, I gotta do something. I don't know. I just don't understand. That's clearly a breach of regulations. Anyways.
At 1770, a lot of orders keep coming in there at 1770 on NEO. Keep getting replenished every time it hits.
It's interesting to watch here. I'm not sure what it's going to do. I mean, it looks like it's got another leg up.
I'll pull this over. Try to get it so we aren't in the... You'll get a little bit of the red there, but...
That's okay. No, that's all visible. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, see here. This is where I think we're going to see whether it can break up or not. It's right at exactly at the high of day and the all-time high. 1774. And yeah, NEO's always put in a lot of volume. I mean, this is, I think, extreme even for NEO. What's it at? 400%. Yeah, so because I think it's normally around 50, 60 million shares, which is a big size. But yeah, 268 million. What's the float? I mean, the float I think is actually pretty big on NEO, but it's 800 million. So they've issued a ton of shares against this. Like, I really, really want to go short, but it just feels like that would not be a wise move.
Yeah.
It's really, there's like, I was going to say, I have no idea what is particular about 1774, that this is the place people were putting a stand. But here, we just hit 1775, so we're up a penny from that.
Yeah. And look at all that order coming in. Here we go, breaking up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I'm just sitting here watching at this point, actually.
This one, yeah, this could be, if it does decide to reverse, it may come down hard when it decides to.
Well, That's my thought, which is why it's tempting to reverse it, right? But there's no sign of that yet, to be honest. I mean, look
No.
at the volume it's putting in, and it's still just ticking up. This just may be, one that you just can't short, or you're going to have to take a huge risk, right? You basically are saying, all right, I'm going to take it here, and I will hold it until it breaks 18 or something, right? And just
Yeah.
hoping you're going to get a much bigger drop. But I don't like to play that way.
18 might be the
My
level that
Facebook
it's going to test really heavily.
I said there was that big size sitting there. Let's see if it's still there. Yeah, see, it's even bigger now. 90,000 shares sitting at 18, so I might never get there to test them. We do have less than 20 minutes left today. My AMD. Hey, Thomas, I don't take responsibility for AMD. Just because I like to trade it.
Yeah.
It's sort of like when my wife says, "Do you know what your son did?" I know, like, it's never been a good thing. Do you know what your daughter did today? She's not usually telling me the good thing that occurred.
No.
Somehow
It's
they always become mine when it's a bad thing.
Yep. I was just going to say that. I know that they did something bad when it's you know what your son did today or your daughter did today? No,
Exactly.
tell me. They're not our daughters anymore. They're my kids now. I get it.
Exactly. Like that's universal language.
Yep.
That's what being a spouse is all about. That's just part of the gig.
See, Zen's got it right there. When there's a problem, the child is yours. When they do something good, they're mine. That's how women think.
Exclusive AMD trader. You're making memes of me. I'm getting nervous.
Well, it looks like Neo's coming off that 1780.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris, it's like a joke that I read the other day where it says, this lady posted, she said, my husband and I talked last night. We decided we don't want to have kids. We're going to tell the children tomorrow.
Yeah, we've decided not to have kids anymore. If it was only that simple. If it was only that simple.
So, Random, if you missed the explanation, I thought Andrew gave an explanation on that. But often when you have a large, and sorry, were you asking a large bid? Usually a large ask can pull the price up because it shows there's demand above the current price, right? So when I'm looking here and I was seeing actually that size has been pulled off of 1780, which is interesting. Yep. But anyways, when you see a large ask above the current active price, I consider it like a magnet or a lodestone, or it can often draw the price there because people are saying, "Oh, look, there's somebody thinking the price is going to go there, and they're willing to wait for that." So it sort of helps draw a price to it. Now, sometimes people put them in to do just that, right? You put a size in there that you're never actually going to entertain. You're not supposed to do that, but it can be done. Who's to say you weren't actually going to buy them? Maybe you just changed your mind, right? But anyways. So yeah. Now a large bid wouldn't create a higher price. Usually that works the opposite way, but you do that on a price that's dropping.
Well, now, Neo did close below the 20. Go ahead, Peter. Sorry.
I was just going to say just the other side of it. This is where people get confused because sometimes we talk about a wall, And an ask can be a wall if the size of the ask is too big for the current volume to consume it. So let's say, for example, like Neo right now is, I mean, Neo's got crazy volume, so it's a bad example, but I'll use it anyway. So Neo's putting in, gosh, it's putting in like almost 600,000 shares a minute. So the only way Neo would have a wall that is too big for it to overcome is if there was like 1 million or 1.5 million shares sitting at a particular level. Because that would take 2 or 3 minutes of constant, buying into those that are selling to break that wall and get through. Anything short of that tells me that's a breakable wall.
There, looks like it's finally losing it.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. We'll see if this continues. It was strange. That was a little bit of a strange price action, not what I normally see, because it actually broke to a new high, new all-time high, but it only did it by 3 cents. And then it hung around there for a minute and then dropped. But even this drop isn't it's not huge. A little bit of volume. We've got 1.1 million shares in the last minute on that push down. The volumes on Neo here are just outrageous. Oh no. Whoops. Darn it, I wasn't paying attention. I missed that spike down on Facebook. Oh well. Let's see if it does it again. Oh, Neo. I might have just missed my opportunity on Neo.
Boeing must be finally moving up. Boeing disappointed me today.
Did it?
Yeah. I thought it was going to sell off in the morning like it did and then make another run and make some new highs, but it just decided that it wanted to sell all day. But Baba,
well, some of the airline news probably.
Yeah.
Big news out of America.
Baba was the surprise runner today. I just could never find an entry for myself on it.
Robbie, rarely. Occasionally I use pure limit orders. Most of the time I don't. I use what we call stop limit orders. So basically once the price hits my limit price, then I just execute at market. That's basically what all my stop losses are, and most of my, because when you put in a range order, it more or less executes like a stop limit. So. No problem. Not to say that you can't. I mean, many people do. I think Thor puts in limit orders all the time.
Yeah, I do every now and again on. I do limit orders every now and again on for partials going in my direction. Normally,
you're going getting all creative today on us.
I normally put those limit orders in when there's a big ask or a big bid at a whole dollar level and I want a partial right in front of it. So I'll put it in there, and that way as the price moves up, because a lot of times it will spike up and spike down really quick, and if your order's not in there, you may not be quick enough with the hot button or the hot key to get it. So I tend to just drop the order in there.
Right. Did anybody get the get this reversal on Neo? And to be gutsy. Should have taken a small size where I was talking about it. I got 20 cents on that.
Holy cow, look at the time. It's already 10 minutes to the close. Whew. Didn't even see that.
I know. Exciting, isn't it?
Let's look at what we have for earnings today. Salesforce, I think, is our big one for earnings today. Yeah. So they they've been,
ADSK we've traded in the past. It can sometimes be okay, but not usually aftermarket. Maybe, tomorrow if it's still in play.
Then we got Nordstrom's as well that's down there.
Oh yeah, JWN.
And then tomorrow,
isn't it like what's JWN's price? Aren't they? Oh, they're $15 still. Okay.
Yeah. And then tomorrow morning, before the market opens, we have Dick's Sporting Goods and Plan. I know there's been some people trading Plan, I guess when it IPO'd or... But it's another one that has a whopping $0 for revenue. So who knows what we'll get out of that one.
Thanks, Bobby.
Yep. Thank you. Good job, Bobby. And then for our member trade of the day, we only had 3 submissions today, but did find one here by, you'd never guess it, Mr. Spock again.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you submit, you get the opportunity. 1 in 3 chance today. That's pretty good odds.
Yeah, definitely. So, Mr. Spock today tried to get a reversal on BBY, stopped out, but then noticed that it was holding the 109 level as well as the 9 moving average. So he attempted it again and got in nicely for a couple partials. And he'd been holding on for a while, because when he submitted this right before the deadline, he was still in the trade. So he's looking for the high of the day on BBY. So maybe he would have gotten it, maybe he didn't. But definitely a good trade, and he's been trading extremely well over the last couple days. Or couple weeks, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, well done, Mr. Spock. Captain Spock. Wasn't he Captain Spock, or is he just Mr. Spock?
Mr. Spock. He's Mr. Spock.
He's just Mr. Spock.
Yep. And for everybody that would like to submit Monday through Thursday, mark up and post your best trade on Twitter by 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Tag at Bearable Traders, at MikeB_BBT, and at NormBBT. Use the hashtag BBT family. Know that by submitting to those that you are saying that it is a live trade. And then if you are in the afternoon and you do a trade this afternoon, go ahead and submit that as well, because I'll look at trades that go after 1:30 all the way through 1:30 the next day. So you can do some closing shorts into the close for the competition as well. Tomorrow we have NAS. Nice. We got NAS talking about recovering from a series of losses. So that should be good. Next week will be Eamon with his extreme reversals. Tonight we have Nada, who will be talking about how regular mindfulness practices can help you in your everyday life, as well as improving your self-discipline with your trading. So I know we had a discussion a little bit earlier with people having issues with following their rules. This is probably something that will work out well for you. And this is going at 8 p.m. Eastern in the webinar room. And then for everybody out on YouTube, if you want to give us a try, you can use the Pre-Market 24 access to our onboarding class as well. Using that code, it gives you a discount of $24. And then if you'd like to purchase a lifetime membership, you can use the code LABOR35 for a one-time purchase. And now we will get back to trading. Neo making its run up. Peter, you got into AMD short?
Yeah, I was about to hit the button to get out, but then I pulled back by a few cents. We'll see what it's doing here. I'm not, I don't know. I I feel compelled now. I have to trade either Microsoft or AMD into the close. So I only got 10 cents on the partial. It was just a little trade. I was hoping to get down below the moving average, but it did not break it. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna get out. I'm out AMD.
Out of AMD. Facebook still making its grind down after a big move up today.
Yes. That's good. That's good. Keep going, Facebook. Let's see if we can get to 280.30. Then I can get $2. Maybe I'll just take it all off if you can do that. I only have. I don't even what I have. What have I got here? Yeah, so you only have like 50 shares left.
Baba's losing it. Market looks like it's rolling over, Peter. A lot of.
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of time to roll.
Yeah.
Look at Neo's right back up, eh? Okay.
Yeah. And Vax, we got. You might.
AMD couldn't get over that.
For everybody out there, you got a few minutes left till we get.
Oh, come on, Facebook.
Yeah, it's going to break one way or the other going into the close in that last minute.
MU is not doing anything. I'm just going to. I still have 2 minutes. We'll hold it here. The close is my open. I didn't have a lot going on in the close.
Yeah. You seem to have a lot of trades into the close.
I do. I like it.
Which
I feel like
good.
I can manage them better than I can at the open.
Yeah, the open's pretty
it's nice when you're in a nice green position and you don't have to, because then they're much less stressful, of course, right? So I mean, it's just about managing how much profit you want to take, really, rather than whether you're going to be green or red on the trade. So that's a much more relaxed position to be in.
Got a minute left. Some buying pressure coming in onto the SPY as it's pushing up and getting to that daily high.
I keep wanting MU. It looks like it's just trying to break down here.
It's right at that pre-market high.
I don't know.
Just hits that and pops right back up.
Give me another 10 cents.
$20 seconds.
Doesn't look like they're going to move. All right, I'm taking MU off. So 45.10. Facebook. Hoping to get one last. No, that's the wrong way.
5 seconds.
I'm going to take Facebook off here. I'm out. We are out.
Boom. Excellent. Look at that.
Well, I didn't get the big moves into the close I was looking for, but still, green trades. No complaints. AMD didn't end up doing anything. Where did Neo end up? It was
Neo.
All-time highs at the high. Wow. That's crazy. Okay.
Still kind of pushing up. Wow. didn't quite push up to that 18 mark, but
No.
let's see what CRM is. Both of them are reporting at 405. Let's see if we get anything here out of either one of them. Let me try something. Let's see how long it'll take if I do this. Came up pretty quick. JWM.
Journal.
There we go.
Ah.
BA, I find your lack of faith disturbing.
All right.
Oh.
What time? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
4:05.
Journal here. CRM. Yes. Any moment now.
So,
Should start seeing some. Oh, I did sort of.
some action
Yeah,
on
this
them.
is just people guessing here. We got really low volume, 5,000 shares, 10,000 shares, so not big.
PSTG Pure Storage reporting Q2 revenue of 403.7 million.
Interesting. We had a big
That's
volume
ahead of
candle into the
estimate for Pure
close.
Storage.
That's
Papa
interesting
Sandy
that we had
Tango
almost
Golf.
500,000 shares execute right at the closing bell. Making it the second largest
25
candle
cents
after the
for
open.
PSTG.
Interesting.
The estimate was earnings of a penny.
Actually, it's even larger than the open.
Revenue coming in
That's special.
just about in line, just slightly
on a 1 minute
short
chart.
on PSTG.
Hmm.
Company says not providing formal guidance. Shares of Pure
CRM
Storage
is
now
a nicey
dropping
stock,
here,
don't forget. So,
1541 down,
which just means you usually get less after hours
36.
movement.
Following that report, estimates that operating margin during
Is
Q3 will be slightly
Autodesk out?
below break-even.
ADSK?
ADSK
down about 2%
is
for
out.
PSTG, Papa Sandy Tango Golf.
Yeah, I see the numbers here. It's basically, huh? They've given a range? I'm seeing numbers all over the place here on Autodesk. I don't know what to. Oh no, that's Q3 guidance. Q2, I see.
Beats.
They beat their numbers on Q2.
Yeah.
They beat their numbers this quarter. Next quarter, they're guiding to the low end of the range, it looks
reporting 32 cents.
And their
The
full year
estimate was
guidance
23 cents
is
for Hotel Papa Echo, HPE.
sort of spanning the expectations. Higher on revenue, though.
$6.8 billion is above estimate for HPE,
no, they're right in the
so
range.
that's a
Okay.
beat
Well,
for HPE. CRM, Charlie Romeo Michael,
yeah, it may
Salesforce,
not lead to an
$1.44.
exciting
The estimate was
open
67
tomorrow on
cents.
ADSK.
For Salesforce,
CRM.
Charlie
Oh,
Romeo
looks like
Michael.
news might be out. It's suddenly shooting up here.
Yep, they beat. So just came over
Salesforce
the
revenue
squat.
for Q2 of 5.15 billion. That's a beat.
So beat
Salesforce
earnings
sees
per
Q3
share
revenue up
and
about
sales.
16%.
Okay.
Full year revenue up about 21 to 22%.
I guess that's
For
not
Charlie
surprising
Romeo
based on
Michael
what's
sees
happening
Q3
right
adjusted
now.
earnings of 73 to 74 cents. That's below the 77-cent estimate.
Adding some rows here. We'll put CRM, whoops, on here for watch tomorrow morning.
Yeah, CRM
Wow.
should be good.
Wow. What a jump.
Shares of Salesforce hitting 228.48.
Have to take a look at CRM in the morning for sure.
At the highs, that's
It's not
up
normally a
about,
good trader.
over $6
I've
now.
never had, every time I've watched it, I just haven't liked the way it's moved, but who knows? I mean, maybe
Up
tomorrow's
about
the
$12
day.
now on Salesforce, CRM, Charlie Romeo Michael.
Big move now. You notice this move after hours is about 5 times what it did all day. So,
JWN, Nordstrom reporting
you know, it
a
only moves
loss of
$6 really over
$1.62.
the
That's
course
better
of the
than the
day
$1.48
itself,
loss that was expected
from
for
open to
Julian Risky
close.
November.
And here it's just jumped 12. So
Nordstrom's just reported as well. Better than expected loss.
Shares of HPE trading higher, 950 up 17 cents.
Packard is reporting too.
$9.50 on Hewlett Packard Enterprise,
right.
HPE.
And Nordstrom's.
Nordstrom's not doing much.
CRM's definitely the most interesting of them. I'm not going near it though.
URBN Urban Outfitters reporting 35 cents.
So Nordstrom misses earnings per share, $1.62 loss versus $1.48.
The estimate. The estimate was a loss of 38 cents. Piper initiating AMRN Amrin with an overweight with a $21 price target.
Still going.
That's AMRN IMUX initiated with an overweight
Still
and
going.
$71 price target at Piper.
Wow.
That's a street high.
And the volume on it in the after hours is more than what it was trading during.
That's true. Suddenly there's volume, you're right.
Hi, there's some volume coming into it.
Urban Outfitters, URBN says comp retail segment net sales decreased 13%. That 35 cents in earnings is not comparable with the estimate, which was a loss of 38 cents on URBN. Shares of Urban Outfitters now at $23, up $2.20. URBN Urban Outfitters. Shares of HPE, Hewlett Packard Enterprise, popping now, hitting a high of almost $10. That's HPE.
All right.
Yep.
Shares of Salesforce, 233 at the high, now at 231.50, up about $15 now on CRM Salesforce, Charlie Romeo
Looks
Michael.
like CRM maybe stalling for a little bit. Yes, Stephen B. They are being added. Are they being added to the Dow or what were Peter? I can't remember the index that they were getting added to. Is it the NASDAQ
Yeah, I assume
100
so.
or the Dow?
No, I assume it was the Dow. I think it was the Dow. I don't know for sure. I wasn't following that closely, but it sounds like that would be correct.
Bordex Bio awarded a group purchasing agreement with Premier Inc. Allows Premier Inc. Members to take advantage of special pricing and terms pre-negotiated by Premier for and GISO.
So with that, we will close it out as it's just kind of hanging out now. So for everybody that's out there on YouTube, thank you for joining us for another day.
Indeed, we will see you then, everyone. Have a great night. Don't forget to journal your trades and attend our webinars. We got a couple coming up this